Yes, my dears. A warm welcome to my delicious channel, my dears. Today we're exploring Japanese cuisine again, and I'll show you how to make Ebi Tempura udon noodle soup. Ebi Tempura are those long, deep-fried shrimp with a light, crispy batter. These are often served as an appetizer here, but in Japan, they're also very popular as a topping for noodle soups. I love eating them together with udon noodle soup, which are those thick Japanese noodles. I think it's a great combination and tastes absolutely delicious. Give it a try. Have fun with the recipe. You start by preparing the shrimp. They are stretched so that they stay straight later when frying. For ebi tempura, I prefer to use black tiger shrimp. They're nice and big, and you can get them at the fish counter or frozen. Most of the time, like mine, they come headless and already deveined. I have 4 shrimp here for 2 servings of ebi tempura udon. Peel the shrimp, leaving the tail on. Scrape the end of the tail a little with a knife because it contains water and could splatter when frying. Then wash the shrimp and pat them dry. Just make shallow cuts all over the inside and on both sides, and then gently press the shrimp together with your hands. Press them straight. That way they're prepared and look longer too. After that, you roll them first in some wheat flour, and then just before frying, dip them in the tempura batter. You can buy a ready-made tempura batter mix or make it yourself. For this, mix 1 large egg yolk with 180 milliliters of ice-cold water, then add 50 grams of wheat flour and 50 grams of cornstarch. Sift it in, add a pinch of salt and mix everything together well, but don't stir too much or for too long. The tempura batter should be light and runny. Finally, I add a few ice cubes to make sure the batter is really cold, because the large temperature difference is key when frying later. But you can also put it on ice or in the fridge if the batter needs to sit for a longer time. Now let's move straight on to frying. For this, it's best to heat up canola oil or sunflower oil in a tall pot about 180 degrees and first drop a little of the ice-cold tempura batter in. You can use your hand or a spoon, whichever you prefer. Then, as mentioned before, dip the shrimp into the batter once and immediately place it into the hot oil. While doing this, make circular motions at first to catch as many of the batter crumbs as possible so that they stick to the shrimp, and then let go. Fry for 2 to 3 minutes until they have turned a light golden brown. Additionally, you can also drip some batter directly onto the shrimp, and that's really the whole trick to getting that typical ebi tempura look. It doesn't just look amazing, it's also extra crispy. But of course, always be careful with the hot oil. When you fry the next shrimp, first remove the old bits and then proceed as before. You can fry just 1 or several shrimp at the same time. I recommend starting with a maximum of 2 so you have everything under better control. Of course, you don't throw away the frying oil afterwards. It's best to let it cool down, strain it, and pour it back into the bottle to reuse. As I said, you can serve them as an appetizer, for example with sweet chili sauce as a dip, or you can eat them like I do together with the noodle soup. For that, you prepare a simple and light broth. First, bring 600 milliliters of water to a boil and add 6 grams of dashi powder. For convenience, I'm using ready-made dashi powder here, but you can also easily make dashi broth yourself. I'll show you an excerpt from my cookbook so you can see exactly how it's done. Add 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce to season the broth. Japanese soy sauce, for example the one from Kikkoman, and 2 tablespoons of mirin. Let it simmer briefly. Mirin is a sweet Japanese rice wine. Most of the alcohol will cook off, but if you want to avoid alcohol completely, just add a teaspoon of sugar instead. Then the broth is ready, keep it warm, and now cook the noodles. Bring enough water to a boil and add about 400 grams of udon noodles for 2 servings. You can buy them frozen or vacuum packed at Asian supermarkets or online. These are already pre-cooked, so they only need to be boiled in water for 1 or 2 minutes until they become soft, then they're done. Of course, you can also use other types of Japanese noodles for your noodle soup. In that case, just follow the instructions on the package if you like. If you can get it, you can also add a few slices of narutomaki and let them cook briefly. That's a cooked fish cake that's popular in Japan, especially as a noodle soup topping. Drain the noodles. That's all for today. Goodbye. Now, assemble the noodle soup. Place udon noodles in a bowl and pour hot broth over them. Top each bowl with 2 shrimp tempura. Add 2 slices of narutomaki and finally sprinkle some green onions on top, and you have a beautiful bowl ready to serve. Shrimp tempura udon noodle soup. If you take too long with the noodle soup and your shrimp tempura has already gotten cold, you can quickly fry it again in oil, or you can prepare it last. Yum yum. I really hope you enjoyed the recipe. I wish you lots of fun cooking it and enjoy your meal. So, see you next time. Bye.